Welcome back, everybody. Strength 608 Plays. We're playing another round here of Xenonauts 2. I missed my uh, scheduling of the video on Saturday. I didn't realize that it was going to come out on Sunday, so you're going to get two on Sunday this weekend. I may have to slow down to one per day because I have a lot of things I need to do around the house. As we're coming into summer here, I've got things to do out in the yard and stuff, so they may not come out two a day like I like, but I'm going to try to get some of these recorded ahead of time so I can release these to you guys. We are playing on soldier difficulty. I am trying to explain the mechanics, some of those tactics and strategy that I'm thinking about doing, in the hopes that you get a good idea of how the game plays and that it would be a good thing for you to invest in, as it were. I think we just got done with our second destroyer, so I'm going to resume the game. And we've got 16 days from funding, 13 days, and the invasion begins. We just got done doing. We did the cleaner leader too. So we are at the end of the beginning, so to speak. We're coming up on the end of phase 1. Phase 2 will be when this starts. Things will change a lot when that happens, and we'll be playing a slightly different game. Instead of Doomsday, we'll be worrying about Panic, which means I'm going to have to get rid of some of these guys that are red down here with my ops points so that I can control Panic in these areas, and hopefully get some more op points coming and move forward. We've got to get going on our science because we're falling behind. We've got to get up a bunch of our research and stuff, which we will go back and look at right here. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the like button. Please leave comments and share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. It helps small creators like myself keep going. I am working on trying to come up with something for my 400. I'm over 400 subscribers now, and I'd like to do something to celebrate that, but I'm not sure exactly what I should do for that. So if you have any ideas, please leave them in the comments, or you can hit the link on my Discord server, Dren608 Plays, which is all about this channel, and try and give me ideas of what you'd like to see me do for like a 400 subscriber event kind of thing, maybe a stream or something. I'm not sure what to do for it, but we'll see what we can do. So we're going to resume the game. We're going to go into our base. Waiting 3 days for this. This is going to be well into the next funding phase, and then we will get a bunch of scientists in here and try and get our stuff going because we are behind. I do have a couple. I have another couple more accelerated rifles to go. I am building some laser rifles as well. Hopefully, this is going to be coming into the next funding phase and whatever, so that's going to probably be the end of weapons builds. I will be building up armor in the future. I think we have enough Warden armor to outfit everybody, and I am rebuilding the Mars. A lot of people say don't build the Mars, it's terrible. The Mars is better. It's better to spend 125,000 to rebuild the Mars than it is to try and train up a soldier. So I'd rather lose a Mars than lose a soldier. I got lucky in one of my destroyer missions. Where is she? On a checkoff here. Actually, the med bay kicked off and saved her. She was actually supposedly KIA'd in one of the missions, and she got through it. So she's not KIA'd. She's just out for over a month. But she will be back in the group. We have one other captain here, but they're wounded. And then I have one lieutenant, couple lieutenants that are wounded. I got one lieutenant that's not wounded. I have a lot of people that have taken some hits. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to recover them before we go too much further. We had already sold our junk, and then that's what we built our stuff with. So we got to watch out for our storage capacity here. I may end up having to build another storage unit. As you can see, we're missing a person here, and these people are wounded, so I'm probably going to have to swap them out. We only have really one more. We got to get Scion, and we have to get a. Is it a Scion? We have a Mantid, a Mentarch, and a Civilian. And we have a Secton. We have to get a Scion and a Wraith, which we haven't seen yet. This is a plot thing that's going to take 9 days to get. 413. We'll get them before the. We'll do the plot so that we can get them before funding, so we get some extra money. Okay. And otherwise, we're going to have to run some time through here. My jets are doing okay, but they're going to be outclassed here really soon. And unfortunately, I do not have. This will get me a new airplane, and this will make me help my hulls and my armor. We can get better armor through this. So these are two things I need to get to, and that's why I really need to get the scientists in here so that I can get all this done in a hurry. But right now we're going for heavy lasers to make my airplanes maybe last a little bit longer. Okay? And we're going to just speed up time here and spin along and see what we get to. We're going to get a little bit more materials here, some more alien alloys. We're up to 96. I'm going to slow this down. 108. How much is he? He's 177. Not going to get him. 136. And you're 177. So I can't get anybody out. He's beyond reach. He's beyond reach. Everybody's beyond reach here. What's this one? 150. 150. 195. This would get my scientists to go a little bit faster. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to hold out for some other people? Asia's takes down my engineers' wages. Was it Latin America? This is the one that gets my scientists' wages down, but nobody down here is somebody I can buy right now. So I'd really like to get more of these too. I could get up to 2 more of those to give me 14 a day, but I'm not going to get that. I think we're going to go ahead and go for this just to make my scientists a little bit faster. See, I cut it down, and now I'm down to 2 days instead of 3. So helps me a little bit. And we're going to spin along here and see what happens. I got another guy back from his injuries. Just let him keep going. We got our engineer. Cool. I'm going to let that go. We're just trying to get ourselves... Hopefully we're not going to run into too much bad stuff. I got a lieutenant. There, I got my heavy lasers. Given the power of a laser is mostly constrained by the limitations on its size and weight, it is rather unsurprising that vehicle-mounted and aircraft-mounted laser weapons pack a far greater punch than their infantry equivalents. The laser cannon demonstrates this clearly. Although it functions differently to our existing vehicle cannon, it fulfills a similar role. However, the laser bolt it produces is even more destructive than the high-caliber round it replaces, and can blow many targets and most terrain apart with a single shot. Scale this design up until it poses a credible threat to a UFO, and you have a laser lance. This weapon can be fitted on our interceptors as a superior alternative to our existing autocannons, with a lower overall rate of fire but a longer range and considerably higher damage per shot. More deadly still are the gargantuan lasers that we could mount in our ground-to-air defense batteries. These enormous weapons would draw power directly from the base generators, allowing them to blast approaching UFOs with a bolt of energy sufficiently powerful to destroy many smaller extraterrestrial craft outright. In each case, these weapons operate on the same fundamental principles as their smaller cousins, using a nanosecond pulse laser beam to superheat the surface of the target until it vaporizes. They thus share the same strengths and weaknesses: excellent armor destruction but poor armor penetration. You can begin constructing any of these projects in the engineering department immediately. Okay, so this is the stuff I can build. Unfortunately, I don't have the money to do it, but we are going to assign a research project. We are going to go... We're going to get the quantum teleportation, because I think that gives me a... Does that give me a new ship? I think this gives me a new ship. I think this lets me build new ships. Not 100% sure on that, but we got to wait until we get some money to do things. We're kind of... Fortunately, we're keeping Doomsday under control because we have all the security guys, which will also help us with panic. I'd like to get more security guys, but I'm waiting for these things to turn green where I need them. The Mars has been rebuilt, so we'll be taking that back into the thing. And we have another abduction site. Wonderful. Okay. We have to go get all this, which means we're going to have to go with speed. We have to get at least 5 to be ahead of the Doomsday. Okay? We're going to go in here. We're going to look at our guys. What have you got? All right. So in vehicles, I can get a laser cannon and a laser auto rifle. Laser auto rifle is usually pretty good. Air weapons, I can make the laser lance. I need 300,000 for that. Base upgrades. I need 200,000 to get this thing up. I have the alinium to barely do this, so I'm really strapped right now. In here, what's your time units? Okay. Wow. You've got 69 time units. I might take you as a rifleman, Yuri. What would happen if I turned you into a rifleman? You can carry a whole lot more grenades. Okay, I need to go in here. What's your heavy? You got 71 time minutes, and you're really doing good there. I'm gonna put you... What's your time units? 52, 67, 54. I think we're gonna have you, because you're wounded, we'll have you sit. And then we will go get Yuri, because he's got 69 time units. We'll put him in here. Do I have accelerated rifles yet? I don't have any. I have 2 accelerated rifles. Okay, so my riflemen can now take accelerated rifles, which will give them a little bit better hitting power. So we'll get that on those guys. And then we're going to... yeah, that's going to be the standard loadout for a rifleman, but you can take more stuff. So you're going to take another smoke. Let's get these where I like them. And another flash. You can take another grenade. Probably another flash, I guess. I'm not really going to try and capture anything here because I'm trying to save people. Question is do I take the Mars with the cannon? Or do I take another, like, fast rifleman? So sniper's got accelerated, accelerated, accelerated. Everybody's got accelerated everythings. Got accelerated. You don't have an accelerated pistol. Let's get you an accelerated pistol. Save that right now. Question is, do I take a Mars to try and shoot things up? To shoot down aliens? I could grab the Mars. What's her movement? 52, 48, 55, but you wouldn't be able to have a proper rifle. 62, but you're wounded. 51. I think I have to take the Mars. We'll put the heavy plating on, and I think we're going to put the cannon on. And the auto cannon, and they're going to have to try and snipe some guys. And that's all we can do right now. All right. So we've got to wait until the Terminator is close to there. So we're going to advance time a little bit. We've got a couple days, so we're okay. going. Okay. So let's go get this abduction mission underway. We're gonna launch the combat team. We gotta check where everybody is. They're in the right. Why is this missing? Because I did not put the Mars in here. So the Mars needs to go in the boat. And then we have to move the tank to here. And that's the way we're going to try to go out and grab people. This assault is very slow, though, isn't he? Aren't you slow? You're slow. Do I have somebody that I can take that's... you're at 99 hit points. And you've got the strength to be an assault. Do I want to take this captain for speed? What's my shield speed? 77. So you're doing pretty good with a couple flashes. I think we're going to have you get out of the boat. And we're going to have you... I know you're not at your full hit points, but I think if I make you an assault, and you can carry more stuff. So we'll put you in the Skyhawk. Go to the Skyhawk. This assault, even though they're not at 100%, I can have them carry more grenades. So another flash and another smoke. So you're going to be a grenadier, dear Emilia Castro. Okay, let's go. No, I didn't double check. They are facing the right way, right? Yeah, they're both facing out. Everybody's facing forward. Okay, we're fine. All right, let's get there as fast as we can, and hopefully we can get through this abduction mission. All right, I will see you on the other side. This is going to be a little bit over an hour long, most likely. And I'll see you in a little bit on the battlefield. Okay, we're ready to go see if we can rescue some people. Okay, we're in an Arctic zone. I'm not seeing anybody right out the door. There's one right there. All right, Sergeant. Step forward. Look. Look. There's one down here. There's going to be aliens coming out of here, most likely. Captain. Take a look. Okay. Shield person, I'm going to have you step once this way. Not seeing anything there. I think there's another one up here maybe somewhere. And there's going to be some more over there. So I've only got 2 in sight, which is bad. 3 in sight. There's one over here. So I can try to run over here and grab this one. 2, 3. I need to check out what's up over here. I don't want to go too far because I don't want to get shot. There's one right there. We're going to go one more space, turn. I'm not seeing anybody. This is bad. They must be hiding in the building. Right? I'd really like to get my sniper up on that roof. But that's a dangerous run this early. Alright, we're gonna have the shield move over here. Now let's take a look. And I'm gonna risk you to run to here. Let's get this guy out of here. I'll have a snapshot here. Okay, that's clear. I'm actually going to have you come hide. You get shot on that side. I could have you come hide behind here. Face off this way so you can maybe run back off that way. The heavy gunner... I think I'm going to have the heavy gunner go with the shield. I'm going to have you kneel. I have the heavy gunner face off this way, and it's got three round burst out that way. Sniper, man, running you that far is really dangerous. Could run you up to here. There's no doors on this side. Maybe run you to here. Where are... That's the edge of the map. Alright, you're going to kneel right there. I'm worried about that door. I'm going to put a rifleman... you only have a regular shot there. Maybe here. Face off this way. I really don't want to put my sniper here, but I think I have to. Get out your pistol. I'm going to have you run up, take a quick look. And it's cleaners, the hard kind. Okay, you've got to come down here and get shot at. He can see you from there. He can see you from there. That's not good. I'm gonna have you run this way. You're gonna have to face that way. And you're gonna have to come over and support here. Because there's gonna be guys coming here. There's another one up there. Okay. I'm gonna kneel you down there. Only a 3-man team on this side of the map. Okay, that's where we gotta go. There's a guy right there. Let's see what we have here. Comes a guy out there. The guy moves there. Good, I got a good hit on him. He got a good hit back on me. There's 3 guys over this way. Died from his wounds. That's good. Mr. Sniper. You have a 0% chance to hit him from there? Really? Really? And I know the guy went in that way. Shoot. I thought I'd have a shot on him. Wow. That thing's clipping me all the way, huh? Okay. We're gonna have the shield. You're gonna run to here. Get rid of this guy. then you're gonna advance to here. Aha! There's a guy. He could see me through closed windows. How dreadfully interesting. Well, I got a shot at him. Did some damage. I think I'm gonna go back around the side here. What do I do? I guess I kneel. And if I came here, I'd have a 37, 10-round burst. Let's try it. Three-round burst. I got rid of him, and then we're going to run you back here. And we're going to kneel you down. And you're going to run up to watch this door. You're going to have to... God, you don't have any place to run it. Watch it, huh? This is bad. You don't have a good place to watch the door with a snapshot. Dang. I thought she had more time units in this. Alright, guess you'll run around this side. Deal with your snapshot. We got a problem over here. I don't know what to do about this guy. I don't think you can throw it that far. No. Nobody's got any arms here. I won't get him. Dang it. There's a guy here. I know there's a guy here. 49 would give me a snapshot. Yeah, wouldn't be able to do anything to him. This is not good. Alright, you're gonna have to go here. You are gonna make the run to try and free another civilian. And then you're gonna hide. You're gonna have to turn this way and just kneel down. Oh, you won't yet. Yeah, you'll have a snapshot. That's bad. That's very bad. It's very bad. Very bad. Very bad. Face this way so you can see this guy coming. You're gonna face this way to try and give him some cover. Sniper. You're gonna go in here. You're gonna face this way and you're gonna kneel. I'd really like to get you up on the roof, but I can't do it. You can't throw a grenade far enough. Can the tank get a shot on him? Nope. Only a 44 from there. Wow. I don't have a good shot on anybody. He was able to shoot me from there, but I'm not able to shoot him. I find that odd. That I can't shoot him back. So I think I'm going to go put you over here. Right here. We're going to have you kneel down. Jesus. Oh, there's a thing. There's a thing. Oh God, there's a thing. There's a thing up there. This is bad. I don't have any shotguns to capture it. Okay, the tank can't get a shot on him. So it goes all the way up to there, and I don't want to go up that far. So I'm going to move it forward a space, and then we're gonna just end our turn. Here comes a guy, and then goes back in the house. He's gonna come out here, and I missed. He's gonna bunch through the window, and he's gonna shoot over here at me. And there's one over there. Okay, I hit him, and then he hit me. Oh, I didn't want to kill him. Damn it. I wish you hadn't shot, because I could have run up and grabbed him. There's one in here. There's this guy here. Can I shoot him from here? Can I shoot him from here? 100%. And he is suppressed. So you need to go hide. He's something that has to die. Where is this guy that he could shoot in here? He's there. Can I throw a flash at him? 66 there. Suppressed him. Okay, that's the important part. I had to get him suppressed so I can go hide in the corner. You took a hit, so you need to run up here. Because I'm going to need to get you healed up here pretty soon. I'm not going to open the door. You are going to face this way. You... See, there's a guy out here somewhere. And there's a thing over there. So that's going to be hard for us to get to. So I've got a full 10-round burst. You're gonna kneel. You need to get over here. In a hurry. Maybe hide behind the tank with a kneel. Okay, I've taken out 1, 2, 3 in the building, 4, he's 5. There should be like 6 to 8 of them, I think. I really want to try and capture this guy if I can. Yeah, we're going to have you stand on watch. Damn. Shot right over the shield, huh? Okay. If I have the tank, bust down the wall. Yeah, I'm gonna bust down the wall. Can I kill him with this shot? 68 kinetic. I shouldn't be able to kill him. If I go here, throw a flash. No, I think I need to move the tank. Hopefully I don't kill him. 32. 32 is not what I wanted to see. Alright, you open this door. Nope. We gotta go check out this other side. Okay, nobody there. Close the door. Camp here. I'd have one shot at him. You would also probably only have one shot at him. Supposedly it does 20 stun. There's another one right there. Okay, we've got to do something about that one. So I'm going to get somebody dead. Well, you can throw smoke. Alright. We're going to have you come in here. Why is it only 59%? Just did 20, it's 21 stun. He's gonna come up on... He's gonna come up here. And... Missed! Mother... You gotta throw smoke on top of us. Because we've got to... These guys are not going to make it. Somebody's going to die. Dang it! Really wanted to get him. There's a guy over here that can shoot the heck out of me. Run all the way over here. Free this civilian. Then I'm gonna line up here and kneel down. You are gonna hop back here, turn around, maybe be able to shoot. And I don't have anybody else left to do anything except the sniper, who cannot get a shot on this guy to save his life. He's gonna go up on the roof. He can throw us. Oh, come on! Hopefully I throw it far enough. Alright, that suppresses him, and then you can kneel to try and not get shot. Okay. Somebody in the building's gonna die. Okay, he missed because of the smoke. He goes and runs in the building. Okay. You missed because of the smoke. So you can come here, open the door, toss a flash on him, suppress him, get the hell out of the way so you can't get shot. You're gonna run over here And try to hit him again. There, we knocked one out. Give me my gun back. I'm gonna face that way. I'll have a snapshot out of that window. This guy needs to do something. We need to do something about that. If I have the tank, come out here and just shoot this wall. Nope, it's not good enough. Okay. Sniper is going to move to here and kneel down to try and control him. This guy is standing out in the open. I have to step out to shoot him. So how about if I have you toss a flash over there to control him? There's another thing over here I have to come get. So I'm going to move up to closer to him. And kneel. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. If I step out, shoot him down the line. Can't get in there. Can't get in there. I'm just gonna go hide back here. Okay, well, how many turns? I got 4 turns left. I can probably run over and grab this guy. Maybe I'll get shot. 1, 2 more. That'll get me up to 6. That one's 7. That's the hard one to get. So that's going to be your job. You're going to come here, and you're going to kneel down because there's more of them coming. All right. This shotgun. You have not done anything. I could have you run out here, free the civilian. No, me, I don't think I really want you there. Maybe over here and kneel. And hope that we don't get shot. Thank you. Damn. Oh, you took care of him. I gotta get him healed. Yeah, I know. I gotta heal him right now. I gotta heal him right now. he need to be healed right now. Oh God, that's a long way to run to be. I don't think I want to run him. This is a very bad choice. I didn't get shot. Is there bad guys out here? There probably is. But I need to move like up to here. Hopefully not get shot. I think that's the end of the map there, so there's got to be another one back there. There's got to be somebody back there, so we've got to get moving. I could get all the way to there, but I wouldn't be covered, so I'm gonna kneel down there. Tanky. I need you to go on a scouting mission. I gotta go find more things. Where are the rest of them? Where are the rest of the aliens, for that matter? They must be up that way. I'm gonna have to send this shotgun on a run. I really don't want to run you here, but I'm going to run you up here because I need to get to the other things. And they've got to be up in this area up here. Kneel you. You are a rifleman. I can't get you to there. I can't get you anywhere good with a snapshot. That's all you can do. Sniper. All I can do is maybe move you over here to take a look. It's got to be back there. Right? I've got one. One more in sight. There's other three have got to be way far back there. Unless they're behind here. Oh god, if it's sitting there, I'm going to be really annoyed. Alright, what do you got? You can run. This could be very dangerous. Not here. Okay. I can run to here. This is very dangerous. Very dangerous, very dangerous. Danger close. I'm running out of people that can run. Okay, Sniper, I'm gonna have you kneel down where you're at. Hopefully you can control things. And let's end the turn. I'm only gonna have 2 turns after this. Alright, you gotta look. There's one there. Free him, look this way. There's one way back there. There's one right here. You're gonna go get this one. And then you're gonna move back here. Look out and kneel. You are gonna run all the way to here. And hopefully not get shot. We're going to have the tank come up here and look to see if we can find another one. There's another one right here. Is there anybody here? Not seeing anything. I'm going to go look here. Okay, I think we got all the bad guys. So you're going to run up to here. Get that one out. That's 9. We've got one more to go get. And I think I can run there next turn. I'm going to take a chance that there's no more bad guys. You will run over here. You. You're just going to sit here. That way in case there are more bad guys. Sniper, you're just gonna sit up here and overwatch for right now. Okay, we end the turn. Okay, who can get to here? You can get to here with a bunch of time units left. Mission complete. Okay. We got them all! Yay, we got them all. So we got lucky there. Got hit a couple times, but we captured a Wraith, which is important. So, injured for a day, 3. Majorly wounded. Sergeant Major now. Naomi went up to Sergeant Major. Cool. And our heavy went up to being a captain. Cool. He got 5 total hostile units all over. You're of 10 missions, Amelia. Cool. And you took a big hit, so you got... but there were 7 enemies on that. Okay. We got 2 Wraith corpses and 1 captured. 4 cleaner corpses, 4 ballistic rifles, alien magnetic weapons. We got some stuff we can sell. And we're starting to pick up more corpses. Alright, let's get us back to base. And get some stuff going. We are in the middle of doing quantum teleports. We can't do anything. You've got corpses, but you need like 16 of these. You need 16 of those. I need 1 more of those. I need 4 more of those. I need 13 more of those. I need 10 more of those, 3 more of those, and 1 more mantis before I can do any of that kind of stuff. We're going to get the laser machine gun and the precision laser. So we're just going to crank through the lasers so that I have the ability to take a mix. The question is do I want to really have all that? I guess. Soldiers. We're going to have some people not in the Sky Ranger anymore, right? Yeah. We lost one of our riflemen. She should probably be out too. Let's put the people that are wounded out of the Skyhawk so I don't think to take them. That'll force me to have to reassign things when the time comes. Okay. We got 5 days left on this. Bunch of days left on that. We do have some stuff we can sell, so sell some junk. 33,500. Not much. But it's something. We've got all these things that we need to do. And then we got our autopsy on the Wraith. It has a cloaking field. Equipped with advanced cloaking technology that means attacks against them lose 3 accuracy for each tile of range. Cloaking field becomes active for the remainder of the turn if the alien takes damage. It will actually get turned off if you hit him a second time. Which is why you start taking actual grenades that can do damage. Because like you hit him with a gun and then you throw a grenade to get him out of his Wraith form. Wraiths are an extraterrestrial life form of probable amphibious origin. These peculiar creatures are deadly opponents on the battlefield, possessing great intelligence, remarkable agility, and excellent vision. The physique of a Wraith is slim and rangy, with elongated triple-jointed legs that appear better suited to swimming than running. Their head is disproportionately large, with well-developed eyes and an omnivorous mouth. 2 luminous fleshy protrusions of unknown function on either side of the cranium. The autopsy revealed a number of hardened alloy plates surgically inserted just below the skin in various locations around the body. This subdermal armor renders these creatures relatively hardy combatants despite their otherwise lightweight physiology. Wraiths earn their name from their remarkable cloaking abilities that make them rather difficult to hit, as your soldiers can attest. Their chameleonic skin can instantly change color to match the surroundings, and their armor and weapons incorporate tiny optical projectors that allow them to mimic this behavior. However, this cloaking effect has limitations, primarily that it is unconvincing at short range, where the shimmer and visual imperfections are more easily spotted. Inflicting damage reportedly also causes temporary disruption to the camouflage, leaving the Wraith vulnerable to attack until further damage causes the system to reset. Nonetheless, Wraiths are skilled and versatile combatants with few weaknesses. We should treat them with respect they deserve. So he's got 70 reflexes, so he's going to shoot you if you move. That's why I was trying to suppress them. Pretty good bravery, so they aren't going to break. They have good accuracy, decent strength, pretty good time units, and pretty good health. And then here I now have Wraith. The only thing I have left to get is a Scion, and then I don't need to capture anything anymore, because the rest of the combatants are machines. Which are, well, you can technically, there's a way to capture a Reaper, but I don't usually go for that. I just want them dead as soon as I see them. That's a very nasty alien, to say the least. Okay, we've got 50,000, but I don't. Can I buy? There's a glitch in the game. At least there used to be. There used to be a glitch in the game. Okay, they fixed the glitch. Early on, there was a glitch that if you had this here, it was giving you the this bonus, the adjacency bonus. It was giving you the adjacency bonus before this was finished. So I wanted to see if we still had that glitch or not. We don't. Okay. I really want to make stuff, but I can't, really. I've got to wait. I need to get these things done just so I have things ready, and then we'll have to do armor when we can. All right, we're gonna... What's our time? We're at 55 minutes. Let's roll up a little bit. See if we get another mission or a UFO intercept, or we get some points to spend. Yeah. Build stuff. Okay, we're gonna get right to the invasion begins. I think we're gonna stop right before that. So they're gonna build my laser shotguns, and we're gonna slow this down. When it says 1 day from invasion, we're gonna stop and we'll do the invasion next turn. Actually, is there anything I can get out of here? 99. Let's get rid of this guy, because I really want to get the Soviets. So this guy will come back up, and maybe I'll have enough points to actually get him, and I'll get the Soviet thing, because the Soviets are 25% on your monthly upkeep costs. That is huge. It gives you so much more money to do stuff with. So hopefully that will help. And we're down to 1 day. Okay, we're going to stop here. We will have the invasion begins next time. All right? So, if you like what you're seeing, please hit the like button. Please leave comments. Share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. It helps small creators like me keep going. And what else are we doing? I'm trying to do some tabletop role-playing stuff I'm going to be doing with Roll20 for Traveler. I'm going to basically be going through the Roll20 character sheet and showing you the macros and the functionality that they've built into it, in the hopes that you'll decide to take up Traveler and use Roll20 to help you keep track of all the shenanigans that you have to keep track of to make Traveler work as a really good role-playing. Traveler is probably my favorite role-playing game right now. Basically because you end up with a character that's had a past, and is basically going through their midlife crisis, so to speak. So you have a career that you've already done, or multiple careers, depending on your die rolls. I've already done one video on creation on it, so you can check that out on the channel. I do have a link to my Discord server, which is about this channel, called Dren608 Plays. It's for you guys to give me ideas on what you want to see come up on the channel, what you want to see me do recording-wise, what kind of streams, that kind of stuff. I'm looking for input from my audience, so you can join me there. Currently I am doing streams on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday as a Gale Goes Forth. It is a modded playthrough where I have extra mithril, all the companions coming around with me, and I have the romance flag mod on so I don't mess up my romance with Karlak. I'm playing as Gale. That's why it's called Gale Goes Forth. On Saturday was a fan pick for me to play a monk as a Drunken Master subclass. I chose to be a half-drow street urchin from Baldur's Gate. I made it my job to end the Zentarum, which I have done. Making friends with Nine Fingers, which, being a street urchin, I knew who Nine Fingers was. And we're in Baldur's Gate and doing trying to get we have our major quests left to do. Shadowheart, what is it? Shadowheart, Murder Tribunal, Cazador, and then we got to do the factory, and then we do the two big bosses, and we have to go to hell. So literally, we have to go to hell to get something. But yeah, that's where we're at there. Same thing with Gale. He has the same thing. He has Shadowheart's done. He's got to do. I think we're gonna do Cazador's next. We've done the Murder Tribunal, so we have to do Cazador, the factory, and go to hell, and just stuff like that. The going to hell is like two streaming sessions all by itself almost. There's a lot that you have to do there, and you have to be prepared to fight Raphael, which is If you're playing with 4 characters, that's very problematic. If you're playing with, like, Gale Goes Forth, where I have all 10 of us there, it's not going to be that difficult. But there is a lot of stuff that needs to happen to get those games to be completed. Sunday was going to be recorded sessions, but I put up a poll just to see if any people were interested, and they wanted to see me stream it, so I'm streaming something I call the Librarian. I'm trying to get Jack of all trades achievement in Steam, which means I have to be a level 1 everything. And that is definitely a different way to have to play the game, because you don't have like 4 people that are power characters that can actually do their own little niche things. I have 3 people that have to carry the battle, and then there's me that kind of picks off stragglers, things they've wounded that I can maybe get out of their way so they can keep fighting, or throwing potions at them to keep them healthy, or reading a scroll, because that's about the only way I can cast effective area of effect spells. I have to throw scrolls at it. So I am using more items with that build, or trying to, because I'm that kind of character that I can't really do a lot. So you can join me on Sunday for that. I think that's about it. When I get done with the Baldur's Gate 3 streams, there will be Dragon Age Origins Unlimited and Divinity Original Sin 2. Got both of those the past Christmas, Christmas of 2025. So hopefully starting near the end of this mid to the late summer of 2026, I will be able to start up those things, and those will be uninformed playthroughs. I have seen videos. I can't say I don't know anything about the games, but they will definitely be uninformed playthroughs, so you guys get to come watch me we'll see how many TPKs I can get before I figure out how to play the game. All right? That's always fun for you guys to watch, and you can always give me hints and help in the chat or in the comments after you see the video to help me try and figure out how to play the game, because I really don't know what I'm doing when I go into those, and I find that to be entertaining for other people. At least other people seem to find it entertaining when I go through those as uninformed playthroughs. Can't ever call them blind, because I have seen videos, okay? I've seen some gameplay videos, which is what intrigued me to even try the games, and my son wants me to play Dragon Age Origins, so I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going to play this game. He bought it for me, so I'm like, okay, you invested the money, I will invest the time to stream it and see where we go with it. So, you guys can join me for that in the late summer. Until then, you can enjoy my Baldur's Gate 3 streams, and my Xenonauts 2 output. Alright, I think that's it. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe, and bye-bye.